Blah! Yes, it's me. We have a whole shitload of movies to do. I don't know if I got them all here, but told you as I make a video of all my collection. First of all, it's my Trailer Park Boys collection. This is the whole damn set, which I'm missing the first and second season of Mom and Dad. I left it over there in order to be seen. This collection cost me how much? $90 for that? 70.
It was 70.
Oh, I got it for $70. Not bad. I can't wait. They're making a new movie coming out this year. Or they're making it, or it's probably coming out next year. I'm so pissed. But they still have not. Oh my god, she's watching some stupid shit. But that's Trailer Park Boys. I'll put that video after this. The video the unboxing I got from Amazon, and this thing is taking a piss. So I'm a huge wrestling fan, but I have some motion picture videos here. So let's get to it. Here's one film that, to me, is one of my classics. The actor here. Also, it's one of the movies where it has two actors. It's been in other movies together, like they're a comedy force team, and it's Tommy Boy. I got the Blu-ray version. After I got me a Blu-ray player last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. No, it was the year when you were here. We first got together. Yep, but I got the Holy Shnikey edition. Yeah, I wish Chris Farley was here, but that's a very classic. I'll probably review that sometime. I don't know when, but that's Tommy Boy. What else we got here? What's this? A very good classic. It's another Blu-ray. To me, this is one of my very favorite movies of all time. It has a bunch of good features on here. It's a good movie, and a movie that I rented when I borrowed when I was had my grandma someone borrowed it when I was like 8 years old, and it was rated R, and I remember trying to watch it at the house, and couldn't. Parents wouldn't let me. So, and then I finally got to watch it when I was 14 years old from my friend Tito Turner, and that is The Crow, which is one of my very favorite movies, and it had to be a Blu-ray classic. Basically, I'm getting in the future on getting Blu-rays, like my very favorite film with Blu-rays, because I get really tired of films. I don't like to watch them over and over and over. But like Tommy Boy and The Crow, I will watch again. I got that one. What else? And another Blu-ray. I'm almost gonna do my Blu-rays first. Is another film that I got alongside The Crow. Well, I got The Crow on Amazon, but I got this movie with Tommy Boy, and that is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which is not much bonus features. It's just a feature film commentary. I had this DVD before. My friend Ryan Jackson bought it for me. No, actually, my friend Ryan Jackson told me about the movie, and then my mom ended up buying it for me years ago. But then I broke it, lost it. When I was a kid, I should never got movies to begin with, and it's it's fucking noise, texting with fucking people. But yeah. Let's just do the movies for the next movie. If it's the last movie, and this is one classic that I have not watched over again. I mean, I'd like to see it again. I first found about this film watching Bravo's Most Scariest Movie Scenes 2, which only had like 10 films. The first one had 50 or 100. I wish that show was scary as hell to watch when you're a young kid in the dark at your grandparents' house filming in Finland. But this movie has one of the most... It's a Stanley Kubrick film, and it's not The Shining. This film is just downright fucking awesome. There's a bunch of fucking Beethoven... You know how Stanley Kubrick was. He's a good director. But this film, the first scene I ever saw is a woman getting raped by Malcolm McDowell, who's the head person, Alex, and basically it's England gangsters with the Droogs, and it's a scene of him and his little gang that beat the fuck out of this guy who's in a old man, and then they tie him up, put a gag ball in his mouth, and then they fucking rape his wife in front of him, which I saw the video of it. And that's before I say it, and he's singing in the rain, singing a pleasant song, but it's in such a negative outcome, fucking raping them. And that is A Clockwork Orange, a classic film, a very classic film. And that's when I used to get to listen to the punk the punk band, The Addicts, good band. But A Clockwork Orange, a classic. I don't know if I'll be able to review this because this is a fucking wacky film. I got it at Blockbuster before it got out of business here in Marion, which it's all out of business I think already. So that's all the Blu-rays so far as movies, and there's a DVD. But I also have a Blu-ray too, which is, I got more Blu-rays, but they're all wrestling films. And these right there is wrestling films. I'm sorry to say, if you're not a wrestling fan, if I just showed you all my films I have, just don't watch the video anymore. Just like my page. And I'll probably go for the Blu-rays first, and the first I was gonna see. This film is about a guy who was a wrestler who had a story, and he ended up leaving to be a movie star who's the only one who's making it well. He's making good movies and stuff, but then he had to come back. He had to come back to fight with John Cena, and this is the documentary of The Rock, the epic journey of Dwayne Johnson. So, I mean, it's a very good match to get your Blu-rays. Ever since I see Blu-ray, they have Blu-ray exclusives. That's why I've been buying Blu-rays. They know they cost him a lot. But they have exclusives, like it has his birthday celebration when he came back, and then it has a match of him and Cena versus Austin Truth. And then the challenge between John Cena at the match at WrestleMania 28. So, but that's the epic journey of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Another movie that I just bought recently, last month, is I'm into documentaries. I'm a huge wrestling fan, but the thing is about matches, I don't really like watching the matches though. But now I'm about to say, you know what the hell, just get me a bunch of match collections of series.
Threat has been detected.
My friend has been detected, but Vass will take care of it probably. But besides the point, the very first Blu-ray, a wrestling Blu-ray, only has 15 matches on here, but it is the best of In Your House, the classics between 1995 to 1999, which has very good classic matches because it has 3 or 4 Stone Cold Steve Austin matches. My very top favorite matches have to be the 2 matches is the Canadian Stampede between the Hart Foundation versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ken Shamrock, Goldust, and LOD, and then the No Out of Texas In Your House, February 15, 1998, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin, Owen Hart, Cactus Jack, and Chance Charter, aka Terry Funk versus Triple H, the New Age Outlaws, and Savio Vega. And then also you get your 4 Blu-ray exclusives, but it is a good classic. So that's the best of In Your House. So it's a very good deal for me. Another Blu-ray right here, which is I think one of the best Blu-rays and one of the best WWE superstar documentaries ever of all time. I first noticed this superstar. Well, I had to say superstar. I would say pro wrestler instead. This wrestler in the indie state of ROH, and his theme song was, I can't say it, Messiah Centaur. I don't know how to say it. That's not how you say it, but it's by AFI, and this is the best in the world. CM Punk. This is pretty much one of the best documentaries ever. Amazing. It was great. I had to say this is one of the best documentaries ever. It was worth it. It was long as hell, but that is the best in the world, CM Punk. And it's awesome. And then the last Blu-ray of my Blu-ray collection. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7. And this one right here is another good documentary. It just came out last month. And it's basically about a man who I'm glad he had a documentary coming in. He definitely deserved it, and for the stuff he's done for his life, I get to see the story, what's lies in his head. He's he's a multiple New York Times bestseller. He's taken so much for this shit. He's a good family man, and he definitely deserved this DVD, and he's now in the Hall of Fame, and that's For All of Mankind, the documentary Mick Foley, which is pretty much one of the best documentaries I've seen. I only get to see it once. I mean, I've seen it twice because I've been trying to watch it, but I fall asleep, so I just mainly say I only watched it once because I watched it fully. Now every time I watch it just to make me go to sleep. So, well, there's all my Blu-rays plus Tripper Boys. and then Clockwork Orange are my movies. Now we're going mostly all the wrestling again. So let's see what we have here. Don't look me over there. This next video was another good documentary which came out when I was 8. This was during the whole Bret Hart and that whole negotiations with WCW where he gets screwed over. This is the whole documentary based all around Survivor Series 1997. Was it a work shoot? Was it a work? Or was it a real? Was it fucked up? But after this event, he went to WCW, which he gets fucked over a lot. He got his injury up. But this is Hitman Hart wrestling with shadows, and also it ends with the life and death of Owen Hart, one hell of a wrestler. It's a good story about on that time, and it's pretty much one of the best documentaries I've seen. And you got your real reviews of all the people, but I'll get my review on that sometime. But it's an awesome piece right there. And also, we're talking about Bret Hart. Fuck it. Where's he at? Oh, I have 2 films that are based on Bret Hart. Well, first we got, and then I got his DVD documentary, Bret the Hitman Hart, which is after when he reconciled with Vince McMahon finally. And they finally got a good DVD set, which is 3 discs. The documentary got some good matches, and it's probably good. One of my favorite documentaries that WWE has produced. And then we got who the guy was involved with the screw job, and one of the best rivalries ever is Bret Hitman Hart versus Shawn Michaels, which is I only got to see this one. It's kind of boring. The matches they have, it's all matches from them. There's 7 matches, and then you have the Iron Man match, and then their inductions in the Hall of Fame. But JR is in it, and he's sitting with them and asking questions and stuff. But that's that. More wrestling films. That's all I have, man. Pretty much one of my very non-favorite, at least WrestleManias, which some people think I've got to be wrong, but I didn't like it. Was WrestleMania 19. I bought this at Myers at Kokomo years and years ago before Myers didn't produce didn't just whatever the hell that fucking word is, distribution. What is it? Distribute. Well, they don't have videos at Myers now. Myers they do now, but years ago they didn't do anymore. But WrestleMania 19, I remember this cost like $27 for a damn DVD. $27, in the words of Chris Ryder. But that's WrestleMania 19. Good matches. You had Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar. And you had Vince McMahon versus Hulk Hogan. And then you had The Rock versus Steve Austin, which The Rock won. This was Steve Austin's last match. Next we have a collection, which I have 2 DVDs based on this fella. I would have 3 of them, because I have the Horseman. But we have, first of all, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the Defended Collection, which is another documentary, which is a very good documentary. Even though I was pissed off at Ric Flair because after retired, supposedly WWE, he ended up going to TNA and wrestling again, which he supposedly broke order of Shawn Michaels. I mean, he's won money. He's won for shit because his son just died recently. So, yeah. And then before that, I got the Ric Flair Ultimate Collection, which has some of his good matches at the fart. But this is another good collection. Has the 1992 Royal Rumble, which is one of the best Royal Rumbles ever. Fucking mumbling. Fart again. Next movie we got is Mr. McMahon, which is another documentary with a bunch of matches. Basically tells about his whole life. Not a main, his like when he was born, but has him when he was younger and about his relationship. He's such a, you know what, this motherfucker is stupid, doesn't know. He's the same person. He's just like Vern Gagne now. That motherfucker is just like him because he's sipping this PG bullshit. Go to fucking TV-14. Don't bring back the Attitude Era. Watch TNA if you want to watch the Attitude Era. It's going to shit. Let's bring back better storyline than shit. And then we got another good DVD, which is the Shawn Michaels story, which I've had this DVD before and I lost it. So I ended up going to Amazon and I found this used. It was only $4 or $5. Plus like $3 shipping. So I'm like, I needed to get that. I got it alongside the Bret Hart story. In another movie, because a bunch of these movies I've had before, and I ended up breaking them, which was a stupid thing. And I ended up going to Suncoast and Kokomo, not Kokomo, but Fort Wayne, and I'm getting one of the best tag teams ever in my life generation, which I'm going to have to watch this again sometime. It's a very good documentary about a good piece of tag. Basically, I think it's the only documentary. It's the first documentary of the tag team scene. That's the Road Warriors. I mean, this is probably one of the best. Hawk's gone. God rest his soul. This was in 2003, but what amazing movie right here. So yeah. Then we got Stone Cold Said So, which is a classic. I used to have this on VHS. Never wrote a sentence from there. 60 minutes of him pissed off at the world. Right here's another match collection we got here. I have no book. I lost it, but it's WCW version of WrestleMania, their version, Starrcade, which it has some matches. I don't know why they had the fucking match with the Goldberg versus Kevin Nash, which totally took the piss. This is ended Goldberg's fucking career, but my favorite match on here is Magnum TA versus Todd Blanchard. So, we have another match collection, which is one of my favorites back in the day. But then later on, I found he's just a douchebag prick, and that's Hulk Hogan's The Ultimate Anthology. I mean, it has good matches in WWE, WCW, XWF. And there's no TNA here. Nope. Better go. Yeah, you're totally fucking up TNA. You and Bischoff. And just what TNA is trying to do now is like this DVD. This DVD is one hell of a documentary it's about the rise and fall of WCW. This documentary should have been more. It should have fucking been more. It's only like 150. You have like 30 minutes or 45 minutes of just talking about Crockett, and then you go to WCW's problem. Yeah, I know, but no, I didn't know they had that match on it. Shit. I just realized that shit. But, it should have been more. It was not. No, I like to see them update this documentary of WCW's end. Another DVD, another documentary, which he's retired shortly due to injuries, and it's sad to say, but this documentary wasn't really my cup of coffee. I mean, he was in my generation of wrestling, but yeah, this documentary. I'd try to watch it again, but shitty. That's the story of Edge. Good person, good wrestler, but it was this DVD was whack. She farted. Well, we got another event, which I don't have too many events. Had to get this one because one time it was just the very first Elimination Chamber. This is Survivor Series 2002. This is when Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. This is when Paul Heyman turned on his ass, and now they're together. Sorry, I'm just trying to say something right. But I mean, it was a good. It now says the first Elimination Chamber between Triple H, Chris Jericho, Kane, Booker T, Raven Demon, and Shawn Michaels, which Shawn Michaels won. Then we have pretty much one of the best ECW pay-per-views ever, which was produced by WWE, and that was the very first One Night Stand, which totally is the best thing ever. Before he killed it and took it to shit. And alongside more, I got 3 more ECW kind of films. I used to have 4 because I had Bloodsport, which I want to try to get that again sometime. But now we have Extreme Rules ECW, which it has classic matches, which is between the match between Misaka Tanaka and Mike Awesome is amazing. Then you had WWE ECW shit, which I could barely care less. You have fucking Big Show versus Ric Flair, bloody as hell. And then I got ECW Volume 1, which is another good classic film. Well, I don't know if you didn't see the Extreme Rules, but that's it right there. But this is another good classic. I'm gonna get this in Blu-ray sometime because it has more exclusives. But this deserved, and they're making their second one in July, in which I want to get for Blu-ray. And then we have another and the last ECW thing, which the rise and fall of ECW. This to other companies. I have Texas too. But then I have AWA too. Where's AWA, which is the Spectacular Legacy of AWA, talking about a promotion. Basically, this is a story of a man that Vince McMahon's becoming now as a fucking dictator, Vergania, who just wants to do wrestling his way, but it doesn't make up. He has to keep up with the times. But then, with these, I have Texas, but I don't have the DVD, so I'm not going to put it on here. I'll put it on an update. But all these promotion DVDs, this one's bar none the fucking best one ever. It's 3 hours long. 3 hours long! So, you know that, and AWA, which is great. Clip. Then we have, which is I glad I got to find, is another good wrestler who I told about before is a good documentary, good Hall of Famer. That's Mick Foley, the greatest hits and misses. There's another version of this, the hardcore edition, but I never get it. If I ever see it cheap enough, I might buy it. But it has some good matches on there as well. My favorite match is the match between him and Shawn Michaels, which he has it on his Blu-ray, so I can watch that. One lackluster DVD which I had, which came out with, I'll do a double pack because I got The Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, with all of his matches. A good thing I didn't get to watch it all, but it came with a double pack alongside this other DVD, which I could give a fuck less. This DVD came out way too fucking early. Right now in his career, she farted. Right now in his career, he should have had it now. But it's My Life, John Cena. I mean, he's a fuck. I mean, Super Cena. I mean, they could have did this at his age now, 35. But this DVD got whip stripped because there's so much more. He's Super John Cena. He's a fucking bitch. But they should have did another review coming up soon. And then we have 2 more DVDs, and that's it for my collection. And it's been one of my favorite wrestlers of the time, due to the fact I wish they had made this DVD now, but not in 2004. But now he's doing so good. He's losing weight. He's been battling alcohol abuse, but ever since he's been with DDP Yoga with DDP, and then we got Scott Hall, which I'm glad. This DVD which I got years ago. I mean, he was talking about his problems though, but it wasn't like Beyond the Mat, which was so negative on his approach. But it's the documentary of Jake the Snake Roberts, which is one of my favorite wrestlers. I would put him over Hulk Hogan. This guy deserved it. But last but not least, my favorite documentary of all time, the best fucking documentary ever, and one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. 4 discs in this damn thing. I do want to get this for Blu-ray, and then it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, the bottom line, the most popular superstar of all time. And this was one hell of a deep documentary. He's had documentaries before, and I thought, this is gonna be nothing else. But this was one of the best documentaries ever. It's 2 hours, almost 250 minutes or 225 minutes. Great DVD. But honestly, this is a documentary. If WWE fans want to have that. Well, that's all my DVDs, my collection of what's been going on. Sometime I will do reviews, and I'll post on my page, my artist known as STS page, and my YouTube. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, oh well. At least you come to watch 10 minutes or a second of it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.